When you think of a career in aviation, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Probably pilots, right? Or maybe the cabin crew. But what if I told you that some of the most critical jobs happen right on the ground before you even see the plane? Today we're going to dive into an explainer on these unsung heroes of the airport terminal based on a fantastic piece by Rob Kennedy. And this is really for anyone out there who might be starting over, maybe after a long career somewhere else.
And this quote from Rob himself it gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? Reinventing yourself. It's tough. It can feel disorienting. Maybe you're at that crossroads right now, looking for your next chapter. Well, this explainer is for you. We're going to show you how aviation might just have the perfect role waiting.
So first things first, let's kind of rethink the whole idea of air travel. It's all about understanding where a passenger's journey really begins.
I mean, really think about it. Most of us would probably say, oh, it starts when I get on the plane. When you find your seat and get settled in. But is that actually true? Especially when things start to go a little sideways?
Nope. The real journey, the one that sets the tone for the entire trip, starts right there at the front of the terminal. It starts with a check-in agent or a lobby coordinator. These are the folks who solve the problems before they become big problems at the gate. They're the first line of defense.
And it's all about these little things that are actually huge things. They're the ones who say good morning when you are clearly frazzled and running late. They're the ones who patiently explain how to use the kiosk for the third time. They fix that booking error, tag a whole family's worth of bags, and do it all with a calm focus. They are the airline in that moment.
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What do these jobs what do they look like day to day?
So, a check-in agent, forget just printing out boarding passes. This job is way more complex. It's part hospitality, making people feel welcome. It's part logistics, making sure everything is in order. And yeah, it's part emergency management, being the calm in the storm when flights get canceled. It's a real mission.
I mean, just look at the variety here. In the span of 10 minutes, you could be verifying complex visa paperwork, weighing and tagging luggage for a family of 6, rebooking someone onto a new flight, and coordinating a wheelchair for another passenger. It takes some serious skill to juggle all that.
And his little story from Rob Kennedy just says it all. He was walking with a cane, and an agent, completely unprompted, just took care of it. She saw a need and acted. That proactive, thoughtful gesture, that's what turns a stressful travel day into a genuinely pleasant experience. That's the impact you can have.
Now, let's talk about the lobby coordinator. If the check-in agent is the anchor behind the desk, the lobby coordinator is, well, they're out on the floor, in the thick of it. They're mobile, they're the fixer, the floater, the person who helps you at the kiosk and keeps the lines moving. It's customer service on the move. If you're someone who likes to be on your feet, constantly solving new puzzles, this is an amazing role.
So, we've covered the what. Now for the big question. The most important one, really. Is this job for you?
I mean, really think about it. Does this sound like something you could do? Something you'd want to do? Are you a person who's dependable, good with people, and not afraid to learn something new in a fast-paced place?
And let's just be super direct, because the article is. Maybe you're 53. Maybe you spend 2 decades with one company, and suddenly you're laid off. You have to start over. This isn't just some made-up scenario. It's a reality for so many good people. And these jobs are almost perfectly designed for that kind of transition.
And here's the best part. The barriers to entry are really low. You don't need a 4-year degree. The airlines provide all the training you need. You usually get amazing travel benefits, cheap flights, and this is not a dead-end job. You can absolutely move up, often within 6 months to a year, to a gate agent or lead position.
And at the end of the day, it's so much more than just a paycheck. This is what Rob Kennedy calls legacy work. Think about it. To every single passenger you help, you are the airline. You're the face, the voice, the first impression. You have the power to shape their entire experience. That's a huge responsibility, and it's incredibly rewarding.
Okay, so if you're sitting there thinking, you know what, this sounds pretty good, then your next question is obvious. How do I get started? Let's break down the practical steps.
So you've basically got 3 main paths. First, you can apply directly to the major airlines we all know. Second, you can look at ground service contractors. These are companies that handle check-in for a bunch of different airlines. Or third, you can check out the regional feeder airlines. All great ways to get your foot in the door.
And here's a little pro tip from the source material to make your search even easier. Check out the AvGeek Jobs Board. It's a fantastic resource that pulls together a ton of openings from all over the industry.
So, to wrap it all up, these frontline professionals, they don't sit in the cockpit. But in a very real way, they're the ones who open the door so that everyone else's journey can take flight.
And the only question left to ask is, if you're looking for that next chapter, is that door opening for you?